everyone. I am going to do a little vlog today about a really difficult situation and topic and just kind of share with you what's been going on. I do have some coffee because it is needed. um, I was going to post a video on Friday and I'm so sorry that I didn't. I really felt I really made a promise to myself that I was going to be really good about just getting into a schedule, and there's a lot of things like that I wanted to do a video about. Um, but I think most of the people that watch my videos have watched me for a while and they're pretty familiar with my life. I'm pretty much an open book. And they know that I have a cat named Tucker who is like my little baby, and he's an orange tabby, and I believe he's been in some of my videos because he is just very nosy. Um, and when I was pregnant with my daughter, he became very ill and he got lymphoma, and it's a long story as to how it came about, because I didn't initially know he had lymphoma. We didn't think he did, but he did, and he went through some major procedures then. After that, I knew we were kind of like on borrowed time with him. He was 11 when it happened, and I don't think of that as really old for a cat, but he was considered a senior citizen at the time. So after that, he did some treatments, which really actually made him like very cranky, aggressive, and overall just like kind of unhappy, it seemed to me. So we decided to stop with the treatments, and he became, almost his old self. He never fully became his old self again, but close. So yeah, he was great with my daughter. Like, they love each other. One of her first words was kitty to him. And so, sorry, I got distracted. Let me just silence my phone. So, yeah, like I said, I knew we were on borrowed time. Well, we moved to this house in July, and I would say about 2 months ago, he started to lose weight and look pretty thin. I didn't really think a lot of it, just because of his age, and I don't know. I was a registered veterinary technician for a while before we moved and stuff, and so I'm knowledgeable, you know, of animals' health, and I just kind of thought, well, he's getting older. And then the other day, it literally happened, what seemed so fast, was the other day, I was thinking, gosh, he just looks so skinny. Like, he looks so thin. And I said that to my husband. He said, yeah, he does. And so we weighed him, and he's normally about 14 to 15 pounds. Pretty big cat. He's he's like a tomcat. We found him like very big and like a real manly, like a tiger. He was an orange tabby, and he was 7 pounds, which I think shocked both of us more than we expected it to. And at this point, I'd really started to notice changes in him that probably had started before, but you just, like, when you live, it's like living with someone every day. You get used to what they do. He just was starving all the time. I mean, all the time. He was, he would curl up and like kind of hide or like sleep in weird places, which he was a very social cat. So just kind of things like that started to happen. Sorry, I just get like a little parched. But mainly when we weighed him, it was like, whoa, like, that's not good. And as we talked about it, my husband was like, I really kind of think it's time. And of course that upset me because no one wants to hear that about their baby. Like, I don't care that I have a human child now. Like, he's still my baby. And I just, oh, it just kills me. So anyway, I'll get to the point because I could just go on and on about this. Is yesterday, unfortunately, we did have to euthanize him, and that is, I think, the hardest decision I have ever made in my life. Because I just kept thinking, like, am I doing the right thing? Is this right? And obviously, we took him to a great vet who talked to us, looked at him. I mean, like, she knows how much I love my cat. Like, I went in there bawling, and I think that says something because I think in the back of my mind, I knew there was nothing that they could do to help him and that he was suffering. I knew that he was suffering, and that was really hard. So I guess I just wanted to make a vlog about euthanasia, and even that word just is really creepy to me. And I can't remember if I've said, because I made this video once and it was 25 minutes long, and I basically sat here and cried for a while, and so I thought, we don't need to, let's just, try and be normal. So that's one of the reasons why the reason I didn't get a video up on Friday is I knew that this was going to be my last time with Tucker, and I really was having a hard time with it. I just really was. And I think I still am. Like, I feel like right in this moment I'm okay, but I know, like, in 15 minutes it could change. And it will. I think one of the reasons why I do feel a little okay and, like, relief is that I know he was in a lot of pain, and just from his even physical symptoms. And if you don't know, cats, animals in general, are very tough. And if they're in, like, the kind of pain where, like, oh, my back hurts, or oh, this hurts, or I think I have a bladder infection, like, they don't really show pain how we think they do. And as for Tucker, he showed pain by, can't even explain it, like, by his demeanor, and that's hard to explain or to put into words. I could just, like, show you. So I knew that he was in pain, and there was nothing that we could do for it. He wasn't himself anymore. He didn't enjoy anything. He was still eating, like, I mean, he was a bottomless pit, and yet still only weighed 7 pounds. And I just think, no matter what, now I know I did the right thing. I still have a little bit of, like, when your heart is, like, in the pit of your stomach, I still have that. But I guess I know, I just, like, a part of me just knew. Like, the fact that I was even questioning it, and that's what I would always kind of tell people, is if you're even questioning it, it's probably time. Also, his back legs were starting to give out on him, and that wasn't a good sign. He was losing a lot of muscle is also what Lawrence and I noticed, and the vet confirmed it. It's just hard. It is so hard. And for anyone out there who's gone through it, or is going through it, or might be going through it soon, if you have an older pet who you know is sick, just like with Tucker, I knew he was sick. I knew I wasn't going to have, like, 5 more years with him, but I guess they told me 1 to 4 years, and I guess I just thought, oh my gosh, Tucker is so tough. He's going to probably make it 4 years and more. Watch, he's going to live to be like 18. And, he tried, and he had a great life. It just, I know, I didn't want to cry, but I knew in my heart that he was cancer ridden. Like, I just can tell from working in animal hospitals and kind of dealing with that. Like, I know what that looks like, and the kind of skinny, there's, like, different kind of thin skinnies with animal. There's, like, neglect, like the owner's just not feeding the animal. And then there's, like, skinny of, like, intestinal worms, which is highly unlikely in an indoor cat like him. And then there's, like, the sick, like, cancer skinny. And that's, unfortunately, I just knew it. So anyway, I just wanted to fill you guys in. as to why I didn't post a video, kind of catch you up on stuff, and share with you. I mean, I pretty much share my life, so it was just, ugh, it was really hard, really, really hard. But I was with him until the end. I feel so thankful that we have this home and we could bury him in our backyard, and that makes me feel a little better. Um, Oh, I don't even know what else to say. It is just tough. And eh, it's just hard. And if you have any questions about euthanasia, the process, because I know for some people that can be really scary, like they imagine it to be like really gruesome, maybe is the word. But because I've been on the medical side of it pretty much like all the time, I can tell you like what to expect. I knew what to expect, and that does help. Is because I didn't have a fear. Like I it was more him, which I'm sure it is with everyone. But it's even scarier when you're like, what are they gonna do to my baby? So if you have any questions about that, I'm more than happy to answer them. I can't tell you if it's time or not because I do feel like that's a question everybody asked. It's what I asked. It's what Lawrence was the only one that would say. My Lawrence and my mom were like, it's time. And even, I had a friend tell me like, I think he's not looking good. So that does help, but it's never easy. So I just want you to know that if you're going through it, I'm giving you a huge hug, huge, huge hug because it's tough. So anyway, I hope you all are doing good and we're okay. Like I do feel like he's in a better place and he's not in pain anymore. And I kind of had my moments over the weekend of like really freaking out. I'm not going to lie. Like honestly, hyperventilating, can't breathe, freaking out. Like I won't even wash our sheets because it has his fur on it. I'm still kind of like that. I won't roll the couch because it's his fur, because that was like his spot, was the couch. So, anyway, Tucker is now in kitty heaven, and I hope that he is like sitting in a recliner with some fried chicken, and that he is like 15 pounds again, and he can do whatever he wants and jump without issue, and you know, that is what I really, really pray for. And anyway, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. You can inbox me because I know sometimes it's just like kind of, it's hard to talk about and it can be, it's just awful and overwhelming. So yes, I am most definitely here to answer any questions, and thank you for your support. I know a lot of you don't know, but some of you do follow me on Instagram, and I really, really appreciate all of your like kind words and support. It means so much. I can't even tell you. So anyway, I'm gonna let you go, but I want to update you on Tucker, and um, yeah, you'll see me later on in the week and a less sad, topic. So anyway, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.